Howard Stern Show.
But you say your relationship with Ted Harbert was the guy who used to run E a million years ago.
Your
you
friend.
say that's right.
Have you seen him?
No.
I'm going to see him later today at Jimmy Fallon, I'm sure.
Right. He still works for NBC?
In some capacity. No one knows exactly what he does.
Yeah, he used
Even
to come.
Ted doesn't know what
he visited me a couple of times when I worked with NBC. And Ted, you said over the course of 4 years that he ended up annoying you. So here's a guy you're dating, you were living with, more than dating, probably almost married to. This was, to me, your one big serious relationship.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how many years did you go out with this guy?
4.
4 years. And you even thought you'd be with him the rest of your life. But then suddenly you start to realize he's annoying me. Now, I think this is an important point. What starts happening? The very things you love the most about a person start to annoy you, don't they?
Exactly.
Like if you marry a woman with a British accent, and when you first meet her, you're like, oh, this is the classiest, coolest thing.
Yep.
And then as she starts to sicken you, you go, that fucking goddamn British accent.
You're on the money. Absolutely everything you're saying.
What was it when you were in a relationship with this lovely man that started to annoy you?
I remember meeting him, and he used to eat those like light Ruffles, you know, like half-calorie Ruffles.
Oh, sure, okay.
What are Ruffles?
The potato chip.
Ruffles have ridges.
Yeah.
Right. The potato chip, right? And you thought it was cute when he ate potato chips.
Cute.
It's like an autistic response. Ruffles have ridges.
They do. I remember the commercial.
So does Ted. And
Yeah.
So he'd have those light Ruffles, and he would dip them into salsa.
Yeah.
Like, but canned salsa, not like pico de gallo, like gross canned some shit. And in the beginning, I had never seen anybody dip potato chips in salsa.
Okay.
Like, I was like, that's funny and that's cute.
But it was cute.
Yeah,
like,
I've only seen
wow.
people dip tortilla chips into salsa.
I'm learning new things.
And by the end of that relationship, every time I saw that fucking salsa come out, and he would break the chips into tiny little,
pieces.
The tiniest little pieces, and shovel so much fucking salsa onto the
Like
piece.
his thumb would get in the salsa.
And then shove it into his mouth. This gargantuan pile of shit, and I would just look at him and go, I fucking hate you.
Oh, you're so honest.
I fucking hate you.
See, that's what I love about you. I would fantasize that if I was in a relationship with you, you would tell me when you started hating me, so I wouldn't have to guess at it. You would let me know.
Well, did she tell Ted?
Yes.
She did.
You did.
I think everybody, even if you're not like as forthright as maybe I am, or you're not as, everybody can pick up on a signal. So
Are you too forthright?
Yeah, I'm sure I am.
When you break up with a man, is it very direct? Do you ever go like, hey, I am sick of you. And here's why: you eat chips and you put too much sauce on them. Are you very direct?
Yeah, I'm very direct.
Wow, I don't know if I can handle that.
The day I broke up with Ted was one of the best breakup days. You know when you kind of envision how you want to, oh, bye, Robin. You know how you kind of envision the way you want to make your breakups or do your breakups?
Yeah.
And you fuck it up through your whole life. Like you always like, I wish I didn't say that. I wish I had said this, or that's stronger.
Always.
The day I broke up with Ted was the day I was like, you are like, that was like so powerful, because he was so out of line and he was really pushing me out the door. And I literally walked in. You
feel he was pushing you out?
No, like he was making me crazy. Like
Right.
felt like I was going crazy.
Right.
And when I said I said, I'm walking out the door and you'll never see me here again. And he was like, good, get out. And I knew he would be like, 2 hours later, like calling me incessantly. But I meant it, and I had a place to go. I had an apartment for weeks. And I walked out that door, and I was like, all right, girl, like you just did that. And now you're like, and I was about to go on this huge stand-up tour. And it was like, going to be crazy time while I was doing my show. And the last thing I needed was him up my ass the way he had been. And so that was a good breakup. Like
because you got everything out in the open.
I did it, I said it, and I meant it. Because sometimes you're trying to break up with someone and you don't mean it. You're just like, come and get me back. And blah, blah, blah.
But does that mean you give a laundry list of the things you didn't like in the relationship?
No, we had been going to therapy, and it was not good for a while, and he knew. But, I mean,
Did he eat chips during the breakup?
No, it was too early in the morning.
Yeah.
The Howard Stern Show.